Tink. And off to the races. Alright, load game. Start from our quick save. Maybe we don't want to start from our quick save. Let me make a more specific one later on. And I've got an auto save. Here it is. What are you talking about? Knights of the Republic. I say it every time, Propagable. Do you want me to say it more slowly? Knights of the Old Republic? Knights of the Republic. So it's not actually locked. Very good. Yeah, right. Yeah, the game title Knights of the Old Republic, like, I say it that quickly, it's just, that's the name of the game to me. It's one phonetic combination. Chuta! Final Fantasy? Yeah. Exactly. That's what it's called, right? Know all about Azak. Show me your items. Alright. Holy shit, these Azak cards are expensive as hell. Let's not mess around with that for now. Say Kodor. I changed the colors around a little bit.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelroot. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Let me save first. I don't really have a good deck. If I'm going to win, it's going to have to be through just random luck. I don't want to spend the credits on it. Heights of the Old Republic. I didn't look out and pull any of my +3s. You dick. Super rigged. Alright, well at least he's using cards, right? Tie, where you got card advantage here. Just hope that we don't get screwed. We got screwed. Of course we did. Didn't even have to use any cards. Son of a bitch. Watch him get to exactly 20. You can feel it. Oh, lucky, lucky. Finally win a set. I gotta pray. We're gonna lose though. Really? Ugh. It's similar, but not the same.
You played well in our last... Excellent.
Oh shit, I actually don't do that.
You played well.
Not worth it. Players at too big of a disadvantage, especially without having any good cards, so... I don't want to spend like 250 credits on good cards.
Go away.
Can't be Kalonord. Another good Star Wars name.
One.
You mean one. There's the Black Volcar gang.
Two. Three.
It's pretty cool. What's up, Callow?
Go away. Smart.
I think he's like a bounty hunter, I would guess from that. I guess we'll find out later. At least he didn't loot them.
I can't wait for the big swoop race. I hear the voice.
Hey, it's Holden.
Huh?
I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. Don't worry, honey. Alien girls aren't really my thing. I'm much more interested in an attractive female of my own species.
Oh, Godspeed, Yukipo. I'm sorry to hear that.
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out.
No, there's lots of bounty hunters.
The job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
Why would
Because
she do
she's
that?
crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me.
Oh, that's fantastic,
Yeah, right.
Yukipo.
Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
Awesome.
And I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
Dude, you're a slime.
If I let her... Fine.
Am I done with that? I might have to reload again here.
Well, I guess...
Hey, we got to reroll without having to reload the
Besides,
game.
I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't
That's
worry.
the reason why you're gonna let it happen, is so that you can date other
I'll go tell
ladies.
Zax right now that
Aren't
the
worried that
bounty's
you're gonna
on
get
the
them
table.
murdered. We can shoot him, but we're doing a light side playthrough. Musu Shakapaka. Is that a Wookiee?
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo. Who you call a little girl, Chuba Face? Just a sec, boys. Zaalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here. You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
What's up?
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city.
You have a pretty unique character model and armor.
I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Taris, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
Thanks, Karth.
And this big Wookiee is my best friend Zaalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
Don't call her a street urchin.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Taris, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him.
Iridian Plague is another cool name.
Office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time. Way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
I have to say that, like, there's certainly a subset of phonemes that sound good in the Star Wars universe. Like, there's only so many names that can sound good in Star Wars, and it's really great when they can pull it out. Like, Iridian Plague sounds like something that would be in Star Wars, you know. They, like, something that sounds Elvish would not fit at all. I can't really place what it is. It's a lot of punchy consonants, I guess. Shorter names.
I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there.
That actually works pretty well.
And the exchange.
My real-life Star Wars name is Dilzan Leno. It's pretty solid.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. Can't you think about something besides your stomach 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
What else we got here? Jagacha. Gotta save more often. What's up? Really cool looking race. I don't think I recognize these guys. They're like a symbiotic race or something? Two different creatures? What kind of creature are you? Hardwog. Oh, it's one species. That's cool. Where are you from? That's cool. This is what BioWare does best, like random lore dumps. Just walk up to someone and say, "Tell me about your people." Okay. This is where Douchebag was before Holden. He's gone now. Finished his quest. Again, I've got bodies as a helpful geographic marker, so I remember where I have and haven't been. There's one area I didn't. It's the bounty hunter in this room.
These are good times for bounty hunters.
This guy shouldn't sound like this at all.
Sax has been paying out.
Voice does not match face. Maybe I could be your partner. How hard can it be?
Confidence
Confidence of movements. I wonder if this is like a dex check or something.
Rundi I Chawa Tombola Johnny Ku.
Show me what you got.
Kenchopa Chawi Tichok Twiz Yun Kun. What Bonana Kachu. Kicha Badwang.
Oh god, do I have to do this with WASD? Probably too far away, right? Thank God it's not like the Final Fantasy 16.
Shagji Kina Lorcha Watamwana.
Something to impress him. Running around in circles. Shepherd dancer. Way to go, protagonist! What the shit? Drunken Gamorrean? Those are the pig dudes. Java's palace, I think. Little air pump she does. Don't fall on your ass this time, protagonist. Feel the music that flow through you. Chuta. Hey! Busy, busy. Beneath you now. Starlight Entertainers, ask for a limb. Okay, maybe that will come up later. I got some dancing XP, which is always good. What else is going on here?
What do you want?
Chilling.
I don't want. I've got to be.
Okay, that's fine. Zax. The hut with all the answers. We're not gonna talk to him about the Raccoon serum. We're gonna get that separately. 2 government contracts. One's an assassin himself, and the other is Bendak Starkiller, famous deathmatch duelist.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that.
Dia, whose bounty should be gone.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
Cool. Contract killings. Exchange is like the Shadow Broker or something, or Wall Street, I guess. Okay. Ventapudu, oh ho ho ho, Han Solo. Alright. Journal. Surprisingly, is not the J button. Tell Dia the good news. Bendak, we know where he is. Former Social Magic returns states evidence against Davik in exchange. I don't think I've met Magic yet. Keep looking for the other stuff here. Yeah, I think you can roll out of here now. Yeah, right. How could I? Save. Look around. A lot of places to explore here still. Apartments. I guess it's the lower city apartments, right? Which we haven't checked out, so we can go take a look at that real quick. And explore the area a little bit more. I'm going the right way, right? Oh man. That's a lot of dudes. I might die here. Yeah, I'm super dead.
What?
Alright, let's be careful going down that hallway until we get some better gear, I guess. Maybe approach it more slowly. What's up, dude?
You can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base.
Not
How do I know you're not a Vulcan
most
spy
hidden
sent to kill
thing.
Gaddon?
Oh, I think that's just the name of their title.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gaddon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcan gang war, Gaddon has more enemies than he used to.
Could be an ally against all those
Well,
enemies.
we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like
Hey,
you're
sir,
with the
how's it going?
Vulcans or the Sith.
Oops, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gaddon in the heart of his own base, not with Zerdor walking his back.
Go in and speak to Gaddon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Okay, thank you. I might go try to fight the Volcar gang again and maybe not get attacked from behind this time. Would be nice. It was like around this corner where they spawned, right? And there was like somebody ambushing me out of the side, I think. I don't actually have stealth since I didn't go scoundrel. It'd be really nice here since I have to close a huge distance. That's the guy that was shooting the shit out of me last time. Man, yeah, I go down basically immediately.
Ready.
I could try using a blaster, I just haven't put any points into blaster so far. Let me double check what these different things do. Hold on. Inventory. Stamina, bonus constitution, bonus strength, bonus dex. Let's actually just use both of those since this part's fairly hard. Well, just the strength might be enough if I can kill them quickly, maybe. Okay. Ah, I missed that time. Even with the strength up, that's a bummer. There we go. Okay. Kill this guy. I like that I actually have to use some symbols here. Okay, now let's clear everything out and use a med pack.
You asked for this.
Get him, Karth. How many of these grenades do I have? A decent number. Let me try targeting the far guy with a grenade here. That works. Cool. Nice. I have to be a higher level for that to work, Buckin. I was only level 3 at the time. I might be able to do it now, though. Attributes. Let's do Charisma, since it's the highest one. We can get it to 18 with one more multiple of 4 level. Since that's much more value than it would be through point buy at the beginning. I guess I don't get to feat this level, so I can't do it now. Persuade's already good. Do pair, keep awareness topped off. Seems fine for now. Well, we'll do that. You have gained the following feats. Implant level 2 and Uncanny Dodge. Can I go to review my current feats? Actually, I can do that somewhere. It's implant 2. We have to actually find an implant 2 to use that. Uncanny dodge. Character with uncanny dodge retains a dexterity bonus of defense even when surprised, and also gains +2 and 2 restraints. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Sornes. I think I got feats the first 2 levels as well. Do you know, is there a level attack bonus like in D&D? Am I more accurate just from leveling up? Alright, way to go, Karth. Good looking out, buddy. Try to get all this loot here. Disengage to cancel. Okay. Seriously, don't go dropped anything? Dicks, man. Is it possible to permanently miss loot in this game? We don't. I mean, I guess if you go to an area that you can't return to, maybe. Ah, okay, that's what I was worried. The corpse disappears, but they leave their remains. Gotcha. Very good. Gotcha, sure. It's going really well. This game is great. I'm still a huge fan of it. We go to the base eventually. This game has a finite amount of XP in it, like Mass Effect does. There's only so many enemies and quests you can do. Nothing that's really farmable.
On it. Done.
This is Matric. Are you in some sort of trouble? You'll find out on your own eventually. Zax is giving his bounties away like candy. Is it still true that only every 2 points of an attribute matter in this game too? Davik's taking revenge on you. I don't think there's much anyone could do. Maybe you could fake your own death? Tell me your plan and I might help you out. You can direct to buy it when there's no body found at the scene. If I had an accomplice go back and tell Davik they were the one who set off the explosion. Okay. I've got permacrete detonator right here. Check that out. Cool. Already prepared for a quest. Odd numbers don't do anything but get you closer to an even number, that's what I thought. I guess you might take that into account during character creation. Leave some odd numbers so that you can get an immediate benefit later. Kaboom! Sweesh. Nothing will be left of that apartment. Let's see if the door closes if it lets us check it out. Better dude. Cool. Alright, shit, let me heal these folks here.
What?
I guess I could just port back to the apartments. I think that does the same thing. Sure, that makes sense. I don't know if there's anything that gives a +1 to charisma, but I suppose there could be.
Down you go!
There it is, living that dream. So I have this, like, desire to, min-max and optimize by porting back to the apartment every time I take any damage rather than use med packs, but there's plenty of med packs. We shouldn't have to do that. It's excessive. Ooh. Activate them in the specified order, huh? Try using the desk and see if that gives us a clue to what the order should be. Twisted Rancor Trio. Okay. Twisted Rancor Trio. Guts and Glory, a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio. Origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy, surprising humble. Range in the group, Gilthos Uxaris founded the trio to earn a date with a younger singer named Linda. Linda became the first member of the band. Gilthos scrambled to find musicians to back her and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. He signed Uji to complete the trio. Linda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Linda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Didn't go over with Uja's brother and Uji quit. Lupa knew another musician named Photo. Led by Linda's singing, the second incarnation of the Rancor Trio became quite popular in the home of Taris. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group in for command performance. Realizing the advantage would break, Linda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik and his connection to the exchange. He refused to go to his estate to perform. While Linda singing, the band would crumble, but those came with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Linda's sister Ashana as the new lead. Ashana couldn't perform on Linda's level. Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences. Matches performance, Davik signed the band for a 2-year contract. Found it on Guts and Glory. Okay, let me write down the order in which the names appear. So it's Gilthos, Linda, Uja, Uji, Lupa, and then I think the last one, right? Photo, there's one more after this, isn't there? Ashana, I think. Yeah. So we got what? Uji, Photo, Linda, Uji, Photo, Ashana, Linda, Uja, Lupa. So it should be a Linda first. Linda, Uja, Uji, Lupa, which is in the corner, I think, right? That's what I triggered first. Lupa, Photo, and then Ashana. Solved. Nice. Beauty. And I got XP for solving the puzzle. Cool. Ooh, Chani fiber armor. Let's check that out. It's also light, but it is a higher defense bonus. It's upgradable, which is exciting. So we need to get heavy armor. We invested in the feats for that, but haven't found any of it. I think if you play as a soldier, you start with heavy armor, maybe. Let's see that way. Alright. Costume hype. More defense hype. Hey, what's up, dogs? My drugs are still in effect too. The little blue icon means in the bottom corner, I think. There's those dupes. Hey, Karth got a level up. Congrats, Karth. Good ding. Alright, probably want to have him level... This is cross-class for him, so it's not much better. There is class skills. Go with Demolition. I mean, he sucks. He's got 2-weapon fighting? Really? Does 2-weapon fighting work in, like, I guess he dual wields pistols. That makes sense. Still wields one-handed pistols, right? Yeah, we don't need that. Power blast, power attack. I could give him this. -3 to hits. I could give him the blaster version of Flurry. But I think since he's already invested in this tree, this one makes more sense. Okay. Let me take a look at his gear, by the way. He just has clothing. Let's give him a combat suit. Karth's blaster and regular blaster. Try to keep an eye out if I see a better one later. So if any other things I can give him here. Good. Can I adjust his script too? Grenadier. So any special items? Okay, sure.
What?
Save again. Oh, there's a heavy blaster. That might be better. Just offhand. Think about it. Supplies, motherfucker! Cool. That replaces the adrenal strength I had to use earlier. Okay, that's a manual pause. I'm just curious what these do. Oh, solo mode makes it so your ally doesn't follow you. Gotcha. Hey, what's up? Nice. Wrecking shit today. Getting that precious XP. Apparently this is like the Black Volcar apartment area, right? It would have been nice if I'd repaired the droid earlier. I don't think I get XP for doing that, do I? Because if I do, I probably should. Take a look. I do get XP. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I get XP just for repairing it. If I get more for doing additional steps. Okay, get nothing for just repairing it. $60 for doing that. Okay. So I get XP for doing a couple things with the droid, it looks like. Let me reload. Repair. I think weaponry gave me some. And patrol mode, some shit. Thanks, droid. Probably wasn't worth like 13 repair parts or whatever I spent on it, but... Cool. More parts, and make sure that the corpse here doesn't have anything worth looting. And then we're almost done. Beautiful. That's the way we came. Let me just check the map here. I don't know if I went down this way, did I? I must have. This is the Volcar base. I think I'm going to want to go talk to the hidden decks before I go in their base. I know, right, Sornus? There's only so much XP in the game. I think there's more than enough XP to get to, max level is probably 20, right? If it's D&D 3.5. There should be more than enough to get there, still. So you gotta level up faster, I mean, more charm, right?
Hey, you can't just walk.
Hey, we had this discussion, lady.
Go away.
Thanks. Don't have a real good memory for faces, do you? You're a bad doorman. You guys just walking around in this giant warehouse. I wonder if you guys are sometimes supposed to be enemies. Swoop race for those little cars who's in charge. You got a swoop engine prototype. That's cool. I guess we've already allied with these guys by talking to the earlier hidden Beck dude, smuggling the impossible. Bummer. Glad it tells you impossible instead of just failed, right?
What is your business with Gat?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadden. Brezhik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do?
We'll not attack them.
Never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Vulkar spy. What's up, Doug?
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brezhik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you?
Several questions.
A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city, and our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brezhik, but he and his Vulkars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies,
Gadden.
They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra.
I guess you come in the Sith armor.
Maybe
it changes a little bit.
They'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has her own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash.
Ooh,
we
this is the information we needed.
Slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
You think so?
It's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brezhik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere.
She's probably not, like, wearing a super obvious Jedi robe or something.
I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brezhik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
I mean, we totally could, but...
The hope of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the
hair's pretty bad, just in general, I think.
Use it to guarantee a victory in this
way too much effort to make it look good.
I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Compared to all the other things that you can texture.
Getting into the Vulcar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight.
Mission Vao. Veo, we met her already. She was cool.
Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Yeah, right, Sarnas, exactly. The only way to save the community center and kick out the evil land development people is to win the big game.
Anyone can get inside the Vulcar base, it's her.
The Aspid episode of South Park. Better off dead.
She and her Wookiee friend Zaalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the undercity, despite the danger.
It's like we can do hair, but like the art effort per hour I don't think is worth the output.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher.
Papers?
You'll need the proper papers to get past it. Luckily, my gang ambushed
Morning
one of the
news,
Sith
run.
headed down to the undercity.
Yes, yes.
They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're
Nice.
working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle.
That's why we see so many games from like the 2005 plus era where like the protagonist and most of the main characters are bald or have like a crew cut.
Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry.
Alright, well, I don't see a time limit, so I'll take my sweet time with it. But thank you, I appreciate the...
On it. Damn!
Also impossible. Okay. Don't think there's anywhere else I can go in here for now, though. We can try the different doors. Right, Sortis? I'm just a regular Joe.
Manaman Otota, Hakijukrata Pulan.
Regular Jane.
On it. Damn!
I guess you can only bust through here if you like side against the hidden backs, I'm guessing. Oots, 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 oots. Already check those doors. I think that's about everything I can do in here. Just make sure I'm not missing anything before we leave. Hey, I'm glad I checked, so I probably can't open that either.
On it. Damn!
Cool beans. Okay. I'm going to try to do everything else we possibly can do before we go in there, I think. Probably the correct decision. I didn't save before coming out here. I might die since I don't have that buff anymore. Let's see what happens. As good as I'm gonna get, I think, right now. There we go. Man, this guy's buff. Try killing this dude first here. Okay, killed one dude. I'm almost dead though.
Time to rumble.
Nice. Close call, though.
Let's go! How'd you like that? You asked for this! You asked for this!
There we go. Thank you, Karth, for carrying that. How many med packs am I down to? 22? That seems reasonable. I really got to get my hands on some heavy armor. Would be great.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Yeah. Right. -4 to hit until we get the upgrade. But it works so well when it lands, right? I always will take an extra roll, even if it's mathematically worse.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way. Okay.
So it's like -20% chance to hit, but then you get to swing twice per go. On average, I think you do more damage. Oh, Canderous. I think he's voiced by John Sigan, right? Canderous.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over.
Where else do I know his
I'll
voice?
call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Hold on one sec. Look at IMDb, I'm trying to remember. Oh, he's solid as Snake, that's the one. Yeah, that would have been about the same time. And some other things that are kind of spoilery. Set before that, Solidus. I think it's mostly Solidus that I remember. When I heard the voice. Solid as Snake, not Solid Snake.
Those Valkyrs are dumber
Solid
than
Snake
a
is David
chorus of
Hayter.
granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Who are
I'm
you?
someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Cool. See you, Canderous. You seem like a cool dude. It is not David Hayter, it's John Sigan. David Hayter sounds very different. You can look it up. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that, Kami. That's great. But it is solid as Snake. You're close. He was in Metal Gear Solid 2. Something seems to be bothering Karth. Okay, what's up, Karth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Ooh, she's dying.
I'm all ears, beautiful. Maybe I'm just avoiding your questions. Is this really necessary? Oh, well, it was an interrogation you wanted. Why didn't you say
Oh,
so?
chill out, Caden 1.0.
All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though. You're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. True. Bastila as powerful as they say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, just
Caden's
what is your
Karth
position with the
2.0.
Public fleet anyway.
Caden 0.5. Caden Beta.
Well, that makes sense. Still, it seems a bit strange that someone who is a last-minute addition to the crew roster is one of the survivors. You were the only one. Not to mention that Basila's party was the one...
I'll use the mouse to select options. I guess you guys can't tell which one I picked, right? If I just use the numbers. Why would Basila request my transfer?
Numerous things when they came on board, but hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Basila and the Jedi, but whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value ever, and I hate surprises. I am working with you. I'd be a fool not to. I'd also be a fool not to expect the
right, Sornus. He's not defined by, I have headaches.
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met. We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Alright, God, Karth, jeez. I'm guarded. Ah, look at me, my name's Karth.
What?
I've got a backstory, but I don't like to talk about it. I don't actually know where this is. Is the undercity? Really? Seems surprising. I guess we're not in the undercity right now then, huh? We're in the lower city. Got it. We have the Sith papers, though. I want to go explore some other stuff before I go to the undercity. I might be able to try out the... how close am I to leveling up? I'm able to try out the dual ring again now that I'm slightly higher level. Ways to go. I know, right? Propaganda.
Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the undercity, unless you've got the proper security.
I'm got papers for days.
Let me see. The undercity is crawling with mutants, Rukils they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Alright, let me review my journal here, just bring myself up to date. Okay, I gotta do the dual ring. Hazek's just gonna be in here forever. Can't buy the droid. Transits. Magic information for Taris. Bounty for Selvin. No idea where they are. I've met Bendak. I don't want to mess with that right now. I could talk to Dia and turn her quest in. Collect his bounty from Zax. Okay. Let's go collect Zax's bounty and talk to Dia. Maybe that'll get us enough XP to level up. I'd like to get Flurry level 2 before I attempt the dungeon again. Thanks, game. God, they're telling me that now. It's like, you're clearly walking around a lot. Yeah, it's a good way to put it, Sordas. That's the real tragedy, right? Obsessed with the backstory and never get to talk about it because you're too edgy. Our life is pain. I'm mysterious. Look at me. I'm gonna go back to the hidden deck. I want to go back to the Cantina real quick. I think he was fairly close. Oh, it might be this one. No, it's one more. Got a bounty I want to collect on. I believe you, human. Some of my people saw you buying the detonator. You send me some blaster. 300 credits. It's too bad. Maybe I should have gone Scoundrel so I could get the Persuade bonus. Why does Davik want the serum so badly? Or stick the record using the cure, chart anything he wants, people still play. That's monstrous. You're not sick, you can serum give you 1,000 credits. Don't have it. Okay. Later, dude. Got a small amount of extra XP. I probably could have re-rolled to get some more credits, but whatever. Yeah, the Overwatch shorts are really good. They're often Pixar quality animation anyway. The writing's pretty bad. The only one that has good writing is the Bastion short because there's no dialogue. They should try to do that more often, I think. They actually excel when they're not having a bunch of cheesy dialogue all the time. Let's see, apartments. So there's 2 paths into the apartments, I guess? They're different apartments, I presume. Alright, I think my quickest method here is to return to hideout. Heal from doing that too. Yep. Cool. I gotta go find Dia's apartment. The long search is over. Hey, what's up? I did.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
I like heirlooms. Could be unique loot.
I can never truly repay you for...
Oh well, I got light side points, I guess. Ugh. Hurts me in my heart.
Yeah, I wonder if I go in and say, what if I say kawaii? Kawaii. Don't ever do that again, Marstead.
They're still really good. Just Blizzard's never been great at telling stories that way. When they're in a situation of show don't tell, they do a good job, but when they tell, they overtell. Upper cities where we're headed. No, I agree. I really like the shorts. I think they're fantastic. But it's like all of the shorts could beat the quality of the Bastion short if they wanted them to be, you know? It's meant to feel like a Saturday morning cartoon, so it doesn't have to be amazing. Just...
Welcome to the...
whoops.
You win again, Gravity!
I did not mean to do that. What's the reason for triggering that one, Phoenix? It's called a heavy suit, but it's still only light. I don't think anybody sells heavy suits at the moment, or I haven't found any. I could get one of these stealth things, but I have no points in it, and it's a cross-class skill. Just gonna roll what I got for now. It's not something that like really harms my enjoyment of it, because since it's meant to be like a Saturday morning cartoon, like it's okay that it's a little cheesy, but you get a vision of what it could be like with the Bastion shirt. We're also in this universe where all these characters have extremely lethal weapons, and they're trying to keep them like PG, maybe PG-13, so no one ever dies, right? It's like Ninja Turtles, where 3 out of the 4 turtles, so I guess 2 out of the 4 turtles have lethal weapons, and they can never use them lethally, unless if they're fighting robots. The upper city. That's what I want. We need to try to get into the military installation if it'll let us. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Where did this autosave? Okay, I need to move the quick... I need to like unbind the quick load button. Thank God. Okay. Let me unbind the quick load button since quick load defaults to F5, which is usually the quick save. Gameplay, key mapping, game. Let's just put it on something I will never hit accidentally. There you go. Okay. Apartments, Undercity, base. So we could try bringing Mission with us. We haven't found where she was in the Cantina before. Maybe she's back there. I'll go see if this does anything, and if it doesn't, I'll try looking around for Mission. Does anyone in chat, just to save some running around time, know where Mission and Zaalbar went to after you meet them in the Cantina? That goes back to the Lower City. Where's the base? They might not even let me in here yet anyway, so... We might be in the Undercity. Yeah, this was impossible, I think, last time. Ah, well, come back later. Yeah, same here. 10 years. Yeah, I got papers. They joined in the Undercity. Thank you. So I may as well just go do that. I don't think there's anything else. I could do the Black Volcar base and then just not progress into the swoop racing. If it'll let me in there, it might not. Okay, so we're gonna get in there from the Undercity and come out from there. That's spiral level design. Great. Oops. You want to go... Undercity is right. Yeah, here we go. This is right. Yeah, everything's really empty, for sure. Everything really stands out when there is some speck of detail, right? They rarely have just little bits of flavor lying around. Okay, so Undercity. Undercity. Yeah, actually, it might look better if it was like a traditional top-down CRPG like Baldur's Gate, right? You can use pre-rendered backgrounds, do a little bit more detail. The fact that it's true 3D almost gets in the way of that. Alright.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
Is that how that works?
Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits.
I would love an
That's
HD
what it
remake.
costs to use our elevator. 5 credits.
Where are you? What are you doing?
We are
Undercity?
the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity.
That's why they made the cartoon. They turned the foot soldiers into robots so that Leonardo could use his swords and Raphael could use his size.
Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food medicine.
Don't say that so evilly,
The others will hear
dude.
us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those two beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Shalina. You're from the
Right, you
Upworld,
go.
aren't you? I've never seen it.
You'll be
I
able
was
to
born
eat and
here in
not
the
die of
undercity.
disease.
Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's better than this festering slime pit.
I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar,
Living under the
leader
plate
of our village, tells me I
long
should
as you're
spend
7.
more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there. Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
The Promised Land? That's where all the Mako energy is.
It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil.
Cart looks all pissed in the corner.
He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man.
We're gonna find
He's
Gindar.
somewhere in the village.
Okay. Maybe with the escape
I don't
pods?
know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry.
Yeah, right, Sorns. We won't do that. Any other
There were quite a
upworlders?
few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them. I don't...
Oops. I'll be going
Oh,
now. I have to
okay.
go.
Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
Aw. Portion, you know. Got some light side points. You're gonna quick save. Should just put quick save on a mouse button. The frequency with which I want to trigger it.
Wait,
now.
Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
Danger and suffering.
The villagers infected with the Rukil
Shoot,
disease
dark-
are quarantined
dark
beyond this
side, you're a
gate.
real ass.
It's
You can
only
just
a
tell me
matter
where
of
I can't
time until
go.
They transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rukghouls, we'll let them destroy each other.
That's messed up.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rukghoul disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rukghouls and attack them at any moment.
I don't have any serum at the
Farewell.
moment. So I shouldn't go in there just yet. That would end very badly for me, I feel like. At least the door closes behind you. That's good. I'll leave it just staying open. Hey, what's up, Rukil?
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people?
Cloud
Merely
Kugelwinder is
another
right.
false sign to mislead us from the path. Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Jeez, how many harbingers of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises do you meet?
To me, Upworlder, tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder, I beg you.
Okay. You're obviously an insane old kook.
A question. You are uncertain,
Player
bewildered,
character.
perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life,
I myself
one of the
still become
newcomers, a
confused
guest
at times.
in the park.
Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes.
Oh, those children. Get to the point, old man.
Once I was honored for my wisdom. Over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
True path.
No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No. Not until you prove yourself. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found.
Sure.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you.
Sounds good, buddy.
I wish you luck, Upworlder.
Thank you. Let's talk to Gendar.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid
what?
this place.
Cards, don't be such a dick.
Dark and sunless place. Is there something you need?
It's a Futurama episode when they were like 10,000 AD. This place sucks. Sorry, guys. No problem. And this place really sucks. Dude, give it a rest.
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. Yes, I have seen this twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
Go fight the tavern rats.
The Rukils are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease,
So the
and
player
for the good of
character is
village,
likely
we
immune
must
to that.
banish any who become infected. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Thanks, Fidan. And Gendar. Okay, is there any more loot to be found in the town? Outcast woman, empty pots. There's a gate that I don't want to go into, but it would end badly for me. Elevator that I took to get here. Okay. Oh, I haven't talked to this person yet.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you?
That's me.
Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Karth, you're so perceptive.
I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Show me your items.
It ain't the best stuff.
Alright, so you sell battle armor. And, ooh, implant level 2. Awareness +1, immunity to critical hits. Hazak cards. It's fairly cheap too. Oh yeah, nice. Pay that amount. I already have a vibration cell, so I could get a scope. Took me a while to get back to my earlier place. Ooh, medium battle armor. Oh, but it's expensive as hell and I can't afford it yet. It's I want to see what my current implant is. That's immunity to critical hits and awareness +1. What do I currently have? To that end, very few people are subtle in the Star Wars universe. So that's Constitution +1, which is currently doing me no good, but awareness +1 will do me some good, as will immunity to critical hits. So I can justify buying that, and I might bring back the Constitution one if I ever get something else that gives me a con bonus. So that was the retinal combat implant. Oh, that's almost all my money though. Don't think I can justify it being that expensive. Oh well. Right.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry!
Hate the aliens.
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it.
Sounds like Cam Clark.
Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't. The Rackhools are too close.
Yeah, it is Cam Clark.
If you don't open the
Liquid
gate.
Snake.
And if I open the gate, they'll
and a
kill
whole bunch
us
of
all.
other people.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rackhools are so near. You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Raccool killing time. Where you at? Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, gnarly looking. Oh, poison. Who earns?
How'd you like that?
Poison wear off eventually. I'm not actually sure how it works. Maybe it just reduces our stats a bit. Looks like I could open the gate, no problem.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back, it would be yours.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need.
Got some light side points, always a treat.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You were braver than I, Upworlder. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave... I'm
Who are
Trellan,
you?
from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates and see they are locked to protect us from the Rackhools.
Go buy some antidote packs. Looks like it does wear off. Alright. I'm not going to worry about it for now, but I'll probably get some later. And usually just wait in between combats.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
Whoa, calm down.
It's Zaalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
That would be a bummer.
Me and Zaalbar, we were just wandering around here in the undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zaalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it.
Yeah, let's do it. You just ran off and left him? Some friend you are.
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds
Gamorreans
me
are
of
the
home, I
big
guess.
guys from
That's probably where
Jabba's
they took Big
palace.
Z. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zaalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zaalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Hooray! New party member hype. And she's got some level ups. Fantastic. Attributes. Top her wisdom off, but seems kind of pointless. Probably keep going to dexterity. Skills. Can be our monkey for some of these. Probably not actually going to use her stealth, so I'm not going to worry about that for now. Awareness is kind of excessive. Get her security maxed out all the time. My protagonist has computer use and it's cross-class, so I don't need to worry about that. May as well dump some points here. Man. Well, right on. She gets enough skill points, it doesn't really matter, right? So I can hold on to the excess skill points. Spend them at the next time you level up. Great. Okay, what does she got equipped? Blaster pistol, stealth field generator. Don't need the energy shield, it should be fine right now.
What? Yeah? What?
Gotcha. I found some rubble. I found some rubble. I found some rubble. Show me your rubble base. Try to explore this area before we go down into the sewers. Probably some more shenanigans we can get up to. Hey, it's Canderous. John Seigan. My man.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Is that a threat? Yeah, why? Is there some danger down there?
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Canderous, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
You have acute hearing.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Alright. Don't think that I can hurt allies with grenades. Hopefully. Hey, protagonist got a level up. It's very exciting. Nice.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys.
L. Ron Hubbard's thing is that all fiction is actually subconscious recollection of past lives, so all fiction is actually true.
Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that. What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble. Come on, boys, let's move out.
Cool. Alright, that's a lot of dead rat ghouls. Suddenly can't move my character. Oh, that's why. Level up. Skills. Oh man, feats. I'm going to get Flurry level 2 now, which is extremely exciting. Let's get Repair up. Flurry 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, so we go from a -4 defense and -4 to attack to -2, which is a huge difference. And I think that the last level of Flurry is that you have no penalty, which is busted. Extremely, extremely strong.
Time to rumble.
What? That's not what I meant to do at all. Oops.
Time to rumble.
Oh, it's so much better. Improved Flurry for the win. I'm taking less hits too because my defense is better now. Beauty. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Aww. Alright. That's sad. Can I sort my inventory? There's no way to sort your inventory in this game, is there? Not that I see. Promised Land Journal. Journal details the search of the Promised Land carried out by Rukel's apprentice. Most of the entries are mundane, however the last entry is interesting. I've uncovered evidence that others have been seeking out the fabled land and that their treks have led into the sewers. I've decided I must go there as well. Hey, thanks for the host, Side16s. How are you multi-streaming the Game Awards? Anything interesting come out of it? Yeah. There's such a thing as, like, tiers of infinity, too, so... Weakish concepts. Pack back. Oh, I can use the scroll wheel on those things. It's good to know. Nope, nothing there. Try to hang off here. Ah, okay. I thought it was maybe last night. I noticed a Twitch subreddit article about it. Let's see. So I know there's a lot of different Game Awards out there. Is there like the most respected award show? Particular organization, the Oscars of Game Awards. These are the ones that Hideo Kojima got snubbed in last year, right?
Yeah, okay.
Not because of the Game Awards, but because of Konami being dicks. I'm doing alright. I'm glad to be playing Knights of the Republic again. It's one of my favorite games. It's one of the best Star Wars stories. We want to talk to Rukil and bum him out.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the
Who's Jeff
land.
Keighley?
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rukil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet.
Of course.
There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But
the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed.
And that's a problem everywhere, right?
Rebellion was crushed in the
All
end.
awards are
Thousands
arbitrary.
were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the undercity was born.
Yeah, like, the romance scene in Mass Effect is so much tamer than anything that's on ABC Family, I feel like. Alright.
Many brave men and women were banished here to the undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
BioWare has this fun system where party members can like pipe into conversations, and usually they have to make it modular, right? So that depending on what party members you've selected, you get different things piping in. But it's kind of funny to me, especially in Knights of the Republic, because the NPC you're talking to almost never responds to what they say. They just keep talking as though they'd said nothing at all. It's like, thanks, mission. Appreciate that.
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War.
It's for the industry. It's like how E3 is for journalists and not for
where droid
gamers.
servants tend to every need. For many years, I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries.
Yeah, for sure, Size. I hear you.
Their journals
We'd probably be in the same boat.
Uncover its hidden location. Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing.
Right.
I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
We gotta go find the Promised Land, the source of infinite Mako energy. Okay, awesome. Got some XP, leveled up again. Feeling pretty good about this. Let's get out there. Does this dude actually, like, heal?
Back again?
Excuse
Is
me.
there something else?
I need healing. Thank you. We'll try to keep her in mind so we don't have to port back home. And we don't want to go in there until we get the serum. Otherwise, I think they're going to go Rukil and I'll have to murder them, which would be a bummer.
I saw you talking with Rukil. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his
That sounds so cartoon evil. He should be voicing a cartoon snake.
They figure he's nothing but an old cook, but I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Why would you possibly want to stop him?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukil ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
You be so self-centered.
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence. Just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers, and the 1 from Rukel's apprentice.
Nah,
I can
I'm good.
destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the promised land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me. Don't be a fool! I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Yeah, okay.
Can't believe this guy's actually worried about the existence of a promised land, too. Igor, right. He's like the evil snake. Super over the top. But again, like, Star Wars characters have never been particularly subtle. I think that's part of what draws people to Star Wars, at least the original trilogy characters. They're very out and out what they're about, right? I get some fun lines out of that, too. Why are you letting me go? Because it's the right thing to do. You need a pilot. I need a pilot. Ooh, frag mine. Look at the points in... Oh, could she not see it? Cover mine. Points in awareness doing me favors here. Probably should have stealthed before I tried this here. That's not good. Hold on. Yeah. Well, that's what I like about Knights of the Republic 2, Yukiko. Coder 2 is probably the most gray I've seen the universe operate in. At least like the first 90% of it. Now, let's try coming at it from the other direction, then we can try doing this. Maybe send her in stealth afterwards to take out the mines. You use a bit more gray as well, yeah. I think there's like some voice of God stuff. At least there was when George Lucas was in charge, that for it to be canon, you had to present the dark side as being just evil, period. And the light side as being just good, period. Exactly. Jeez, mission. I think she just gets back up at the end of combat. Still gets XP even if she's down, hopefully. I think everybody gets all the XP in the game, doesn't matter like who's actively in your party. There she is, back up. Yeah. 2's a good game in that respect. Okay, so I think if I go stealth...
No one's gonna see this mission.
I should probably save before I attempt it. Hold on. Got it. Didn't get any XP for it, but that's okay. Can't all be winners. Turn solo mode off. Yes. Great, let's go talk to the healer. We can explore this area further. I think selfish versus selfless is still not characterizing it the best. I like the idea of it being emotionless versus drawing on emotion as strength, right? Because you can have some light and dark, some gray on both of those sides, both of those philosophies. And you feel like they might start getting into that sometimes, but it doesn't go all the way. Alright, healer lady's over here. Right.
Back again.
It's one of those things that's not really intentional. I think that if you asked George Lucas I don't think only the Sith deal in absolutes is supposed to be hypocritical sounding. Like, if that were intentional writing, that would be brilliant. You're a total hypocrite, Obi-Wan. So you can graft some value into it, I think. I would probably need to be careful to, like, just assume that Lucas is pure evil and never does anything right ever. I mean, obviously, you got the original trilogy. A lot of that was other people working on it with him. He's a good idea man. Not a great director or core writer.
Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here.
Yeah. There's definitely something there you could go. There's a couple of video series out there on like what the prequels could have been like that projects a similar story with a similar seed, but just presents it a little bit differently.
We should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
Like never dealing with Anakin when he's a child, and trying to follow Obi-Wan as the protagonist of the prequel trilogy rather than following Anakin. Anakin being a side character. I think that would have been more interesting.
Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think
Yeah, exactly, Size-16s.
They're in the southern section.
When he had people editing him and telling him no, it worked out really well.
But my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
You're annoying me. Time to die.
I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole.
So I miss out on XP by not murdering them. Pains me. I don't even get any light side points. Most supreme bummer indeed. Oh, come on, protagonist. You only have a -2 to hit. You don't even have an excuse.
Time to rumble.
Very good. No remains to search. Hey, it's my corpse. Credits and a computer spike. Sakaguchi? The Gooch? God, Karth.
Yes,
what? What's on your mind?
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
I like that this game gives you a heads up when you can progress discussions with these folks.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from.
Oh,
Let me try and
jeez.
explain. You're probably one of the most skilled women I've ever met. You've saved my butt more than once, and I'm lucky to have you here to help me. No question. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Not built that way.
I don't know that yet. Like I said before, it's probably nothing, but I've been betrayed by people before, and well, it won't happen again. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that, Kami. That's a smart way to give his comment on the FF7 remake, because he's gonna have zero involvement in it, right? It's gonna be all Tetsuya Nomura.
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
Okay. Tell me not to take it personally, you hairless Wookiee.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not. No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible.
Oh my god, save the galaxy? That's so simple.
So damned important to you. Why do
I just want to save the world.
We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must?
You're the one who looked like you wanted to talk. Beta Caden. Alright. I have headaches. I'm paranoid and I can't trust anybody. Ooh-hoo. Oh, they're like, you know what we need in Mass Effect? We need Karth again. Same voice actor.
Yeah?
Kind of the same character.
What?
Yeah, agree with that, Ikubo. I don't think there's that much of a difference. Because, like, the remake of Final Fantasy VII isn't just like, let's take the original game and make the story better, or make the UI better and make the graphics cleaner and fix some of the bugs. It's like, let's make a new game that follows the story of FF7. Hey Kevin, how's it going? Everything we're seeing about it makes it look like it's going to be completely different in just about every way. Ooh, heavy combat suit, finally. And the Rukil serum, really? That's cool. I thought we'd have to go into the base to get that. Okay, let me see if I can wear that heavy combat shit here. Okay. Heavy combat suit. It's still light armor. That's fine. Maybe give it to Karth. We'll get some heavy armor eventually. Is her gun anything important? Let's get a reviver since she has a special one. Alright. So now we should have a new quest we can do. Alright. Rukil serum. Very valuable to the right people.
Huh?
I was paused. I was like, why can't I move? Cool. Good luck getting your work done. See you. Saying left up here.
Hey Karth, you're a pilot for the Republic, right?
Oh man, inter-party banter.
Galaxy, I bet, right?
Best part of the
So
elevators
tell me,
in Mass Effect.
how would you rate Taris compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Taris would rate pretty low. The prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them, it's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the
Way to
Sith Occupied.
passively aggressively correct your pronunciation of Taris,
I
Karth.
guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taris ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Taris. There are worse.
They're having a little
Taris is
pronunciation
no place
battle.
for a kid to live on her own. Even a
Saying
kid
it twice.
A Wookiee to look out for her.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zaalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're too old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
This party. Alright, out of curiosity, can she wear this thing? Max dexterity bonus +5. Which isn't bad, but what is her... Okay, so currently +3.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah. It'd be like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia thing. She flies off the handle at a simple comment. I know, right? Alright, so I think I should heal the people in the undercity. But I might need to think about that, because I could also bring it to the merchant guy.
Back again.
Let me save before I do anything here, just in
Back
case it
again.
gives her all of it.
Your offer is generous, Upworld. The villagers infected with the Rukil disease. Nobody would be foolish enough. I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but...
Okay.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rukil disease. At any moment we could... No! This cannot... No!
Well, that sucks. I tried. Journal entry. See where that goes. I might end up loading after that. Maybe I can see yeah. There's still a couple other infected outcasts.
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them. You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
Pronounce the villain's name in 4 different ways.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working.
That was
I feel
fast.
the disease burning away.
Wish NyQuil worked that fast.
It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod. Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the undercity.
Thanks for the help.
To the northeast
Appreciate
of the
that.
village. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again.
Do I still have the serum? Probably not. Oh wait, I do. Fantastic. Cool. So, I should be able to go turn it into the, medic
You
guy.
amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
I love gratitude. I need healing. Alright, let's return to hideout. And then we got a bit of a walk from here, if it's okay. We want to go past Dia's house. Might be able to go try the dueling again. Gained a few levels since then. I've got the better version of Flurry. We'll give it a shot. Probably can't do all the duels, but I can at least check it out. Emporium, Cantina. We do eventually want to go to the Cantina. Let's go to the clinic first, and then we'll go to the Cantina. It's XP and light side points, exactly. Although there's no benefit to having your light side maxed out. So at that point, you can start being kind of addicted to people. Start asking for a reward. It's the neutral path.
Hey Karth, can I talk to you for a second?
Are you ready to have a civil chat? Or is this gonna be another childish tantrum?
Tantrum? I'm trying to apologize, you nerve herder. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get mad at you. It's just that I'm sick of everyone treating me like I'm a helpless kid.
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about what I said.
Aw,
Just
everyone's
a little on
being
edge.
friends
Not
again.
surprising considering all we've been through. But shouldn't take it out on you. Mission, you have to know that we don't think you're helping.
That time they didn't care about my
Look at what
comment.
we're doing. You're not just along for the ride. We need you.
You really mean it, don't you? Nobody's ever said anything like that to me before. Not even Big Z. He might think it, but he's not really one for words, you know. Thanks, Karth.
Well, it's no big deal. I mean, I know it is. Sometimes
Yeah,
you just
the end of a
hear few
sitcom,
words of
exactly.
encouragement.
Kids are like that. Listen, you... Oh, I get it. Okay, you got
Aww.
me.
It's not like Seinfeld.
For an
There's
old
hugging
guy.
and learning.
Come on, geezer. Let's get back to what we were doing.
Yeah. And I could do, like, loading cheese and grenade cheese, but definitely done them before. Dang it, Bobby! Frickin' Mission and Carts having their little family matters scene got me turned around. Thanks, guys. Hey dude, give me some light side points and XP.
Welcome back. You have the serum? Impossible.
Impossible.
How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know.
You sure you don't want to know? Because I can tell you.
See it? The serum, I mean. I need to see if there's enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the rat ghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone.
Nice.
The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford.
2 med
A few
packs.
credits and 2 spare med packs.
This guy's swimming in it.
I'm sorry, but you truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve
Discount?
something now.
Oh shit, I hope I didn't already buy anything from him. That's a problem in Mass Effect 2. I think you can potentially get a discount from every shop. So you need to get it before you ever buy anything.
Of course.
Discount. By level 3, mind affecting. Okay, see that being good eventually. And I get it. He sells a Rukil serum in case you didn't already use it for the quest downstairs, I guess. I don't think I need anything else from him. I could see buying this, but it's still expensive even with his discounts. Hey, mission leveled up. Neat. Let's keep her demolitions and stealth at tip top. Maybe we'll do security as well. I'll finish off treat injury in the meantime. More feats. Sneak attack 3, huh? That's cool. You know, I guess she's already been investing in some of the sniper abilities. I just don't know if I'm ever actually able to use her as a sniper. Motions and stealth. I'm going to use the 2-weapon fighting. She's a bit easier to level up than some of the other characters, I feel like. I guess if I leveled her up as a sniper, I could try using her sneak attack more often and switch to her. Let's do that. Cool. Let me give her her gun back then. I have the one with the most range, right? Probably the faster rifle.
I'm here.
You blew it. If you'd brought that rat ghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the honorable thing.
Yes, I did. Thanks for reminding me. I'm a good person. Right. I'm gonna check the workbench really quick. I don't think I found anything new for upgrading, but I'll double check. There is that NPC I can go back to that sells like a scope. It wasn't too expensive. Melee. Prototype vibroblade. That's all we got there. Okay, can't do shit with her thing. What about ranged? Parts blaster. Yeah, okay, beam splitter. And armor. Mesh underlay armor reinforcement. I don't think I've seen those being sold anywhere. Keep an eye out for later. Right. So it's slightly faster. Double check what Larum is selling. So I haven't in a while. Show me your items. It only has the medium armor, although I can afford it better now, and I don't really have a dex thing. I think my current thing is defense bonus 7 though, isn't it? Double check after this. Hold up, wait a minute. Alright. Current armor is what? 5. 5 but upgradable versus what are my other options here? 6, 7. Max dex of 2, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I think I can justify that. I'm not using dex for anything at the moment. expensive, but what are you gonna do? Okay, so we go light battle armor. Great. And then you can get the shiny fiber. I think had a much better. Well, hold on. Let me double check the dex bonus on it. 5. Good enough. Okay. Let's go try the duels here now that we have better armor and some improved stats and feats and things like that. See what happens. It's just straight across. Got it. You okay there? Stuck on the environment for some reason. What's up, mission?
Hey there. What can I do for you? Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really
Playing Knights of the
interested
Republic
in
for
me
about another hour
What do
before
you
we
wanna
do
know?
Patreon subblock, which today is East Origin. Oh man. Oh, Barkley showed up in Jam Gaiden, Chapter 1 of the Hoops Barkley Saga, and McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure.
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me
Orphan
on my own
hype.
until the day I saw Zaalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
You want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
She just knocks out like every minor Star Wars monster insult. Never heard of Core Slime. Just a couple other ones earlier.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old. Those Vulkars didn't scare me.
She's only
They're nothing
14?
but cowards. I knew how to deal with
Didn't
them.
realize that.
Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zaalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. Are you kidding? Big Z ain't like that. It's just a
Aww.
big old softy inside. Of course, the Vulkars didn't know that. The other two screamed
Oh,
and
it's
ran
Coder
off.
2 has a dark side Wookiee, right?
First time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought
Cool
Zaalbar
idea.
was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death.
Especially with like
his
they
own
keep
fists.
building up how
So
violent and
scared,
scary the Wookiees are. Most of our
Maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zaalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay up.
most of our path crossing with Wookiees hasn't been good.
I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zaalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zaalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zaalbar like to live in the present. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
Didn't know you had a brother. I hope I didn't have to listen to you prattle on about your brother now.
It's a touchy subject, you know. It
Just so happens that we should save that for the next conversation on the street.
Let's just get back to
At an awkward distance.
Hey there. Okay.
Never mind. Hey, chill out. You're the one who felt touchy and wanted to talk. This is the Equipment Emporium. Right, you just hear him kind of talking to nothing. I can try to read out the dialogue options I'm picking for folks that aren't like actively watching. Fingers crossed, those guys still haven't taken a nap since I kicked their asses earlier. Let's do it.
Lady, over in this corner. A woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick.
Exactly, Kevin. Let me just drop a reference to my brother. Ow, ow, ow. Holy shit. Nasty crit. So you want that thing that gives me crit immunity, right? Oh, it's gonna be close. Phew. Close call.
The ice is knocked out cold. Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger.
Where'd you roll that R in Rising Star?
Can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
Cool. I don't get a free heal? Man, game. It's cruel. I guess I can go walk to the... No, I think actually porting back to the hideout is my fastest thing. Let me talk to Numbnuts, maybe it'll let me port after that. Thank you. So I just have to leave in order to do that. It's one of those things where it's really trivial for me to go get a free heal, but I have to walk to it. It would be nice if the game just, like, healed you after a bounty, or if you're in a situation where there is a free path to get back to the free heal. That makes sense. There's no potential for encounters on the way. There we go. And that's 1 and 2. And we're going this way. We'll see how the next one goes. That one was pretty skin of our teeth, but could go better next time. We'll see. I could also use some of like the adrenal drugs. I think they make a pretty big difference in combat. Or do what Sornus was saying and try to do grenade cheese. That may have been how I did it when I played it as a kid. Is this game 14 years old? 15 years old? Over 10? Yeah, it's a why don't they just thing. Does your character have a viable path to a thing that can heal you to full that does not put you in aggro range of anything? Oh, let me save first. Moral used to be the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Mo! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Yeah, he hits me much harder than I hit him, so we're probably gonna have to do... Let's try using an adrenal implant or something. Strength, maybe. Probably pop one of the Constitution ones, too. Better. Yeah, drugs. Drugs always win. We're gonna lose this time, but we can probably beat him next time. We'll just have to use the drugs more quickly. Or just hope for better rolls, or put a med pack in there.
Lady! He's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids.
Oh, not alacrity. Hold on. What do I currently have? Can I see my buff somewhere? Yeah, I guess I already have the strength, so I'm gonna do that again. I only have one adrenal stamina, so I kinda wanna save that. Hey, thanks for the host, Death Johnson. How's it going? That's not as good as last attempts. If we get down below half health, I'll use a med pack here. Not enough. You got a lot of really big hits in there. Two more attempts, and if it doesn't work, we'll come back when we get another level or change our gear in some way, or maybe get some more drugs. Maybe get away with throwing like a single grenade at him when he's en route here, and then going in for the flurry. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, we'll see what happens now. I'm not at a huge disadvantage. Holy shit! 27 damage. Jeez. This will be our last attempt. Just look through my items here if there's anything else I could do that might be good. Try throwing a poison grenade at him, maybe. And open with that, maybe.
Lady! He's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids.
Okay. So we want to start with strength. Let's try using poison grenade here. Totally not cheesy at all. How many of these do I have? I have 4 remaining. Can't catch me. Kite strats. It'd be fun to do Jade Empire later too. Jade Empire Super Site. Oh man, that even with the poison, he's still got a bunch of DPS. Well, we can beat him now with the poison grenade. Let me open with that again, and then we'll try to finish him off.
Lady! He's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids.
Alright, let's start with the adrenal strength again. That's still correct for when we get close to him. And we want to do a poison grenade once it hits us. No, Jade Empire is amazing. Does anyone not like Jade Empire? It's one of BioWare's best games. I'm tempted to just throw another one at him, right? we could just get lucky here. There we go. And the one time we win, we take no damage. Marl is down. Questions abound.
Is it time for Marl to hang up his spells? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings. Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
Sweet. Teensy cheesy. Probably use that on the remaining fights. Only 10% of the purse. Twitch! I think that Twitch has a blaster, doesn't he? I might want to bring an energy shield for that, since I have one and haven't had any other cause to use it up to this point. Don't know if he'll ever go melee.
Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch! But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
Okay. So, first things first. Let's pop another adrenal strength. And try to poison grenade him here. Jeez, Twitch, calm it down. How do I trigger my shield? Here we go. Probably should have opened with that instead of the adrenal strength, but... Jeez. He sucks at melee, might be part of the help here. It appears to be the case. Probably need to use all those resources. Marl's actually harder on a melee character, I think, because he's built for it.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won!
Nice.
Twitch's reign of terror is over, ladies and gentlemen! We have a new champion! The mysterious stranger!
Catch turn Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube in the future, you might just want to skip ahead a little bit until you don't see the protagonist standing like this. I'm just trying to fix some unexpected Twitch issues. Yeah, it's working fine on Beam, YouTube, and Bitbox. Twitch is back up now. If you're watching on another platform like Beam or YouTube, you should be able to get Twitch back by refreshing. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, unfortunately, the way that for me to get this stream on Twitch, I have to do it windowed, and when I move the mouse outside of the game window, it makes the characters spin. Twirling towards freedom, right? Alright, so beat Twitch. Oh, it's cool that they put the custom dialogue with him saying Bendak Starkiller. So they're just using the old stuff, right? Alright, let's go try talking to Bendak. Let's go talk to Bendak. And Twitch still has his sword out, even though that's not what he's good at. Interesting. Yeah, I agree with that. Also, if it had any sort of competitive walk-in environment to Twitch, Twitch still has the huge market share. It's a Google Plus problem, right? Like Beam does just about everything better than Twitch, but people aren't going to use Google Plus because nobody's on it.
I've been watching you on the Dueling ring.
I use
Not
chat
bad
for that too.
amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and
I
show
already
you
beat
what it's like
Twitch.
to battle against a real champion, but I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger?
No difference to me, I'll still be loading my save if I die. Are you serious? Yeah. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, sorry, skip ahead to where you don't see the character's face in this position. Twitch is being difficult today. They're having ingest server issues. I might pop in the video later. Make sure I still have quality options. Maybe very bad.
Finally fresh. Azure will set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
I was saying Google Plus is much better than Facebook in just about every way. But nobody uses it, so it's not competitive, right? That's the problem. Right, I have to go outside and return. Do that real quick. Save some med packs. Just returning to the hideout is enough to get a full heal, it looks like. That's good to know. That's fine, I have to finish the arena. I am aware of that. I have light side points to spare, excluding me from content. Alright, so I don't think we can beat him. Maybe through cheese we could beat him. So we might have to come back after we gear up a little bit more. I can try doing the poison grenade cheese a little bit and see how it works. The idle chatter doesn't mean anything. Bendak is an evil man. Killing him would be a good thing. I'm ready. So we will definitely lose the first attempt, but we can get ready here.
Come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when 2 combatants entered the arena and only 1 came out alive. They're illegal.
If you're watching YouTube or Beam, Twitch just announced that they fixed the ingest issues. You can probably hop back over to Twitch if you're able to.
Endless Corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle. Bandit Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger.
That's me.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
And I get dark side. Okay, just for starting it, it looks like, but I'm already firmly in the side of the plate, so it's not a big deal. So let's proc that first. And then let's throw a poison grenade at him. He does my shenanigans, that's fantastic. Alright. I don't really know what the other grenades do. I'd have to look in my inventory here. Cryobane grenade, paralyzation for 6 seconds. DC 5 or half damage, negates paralyzation. Yeah, sonic grenade sounds great because then that will make it harder for him to hit me, right? Stun for 9 seconds. Let's try both of those. You gotta paralyze off on me. That's a bummer. Oh, his weapon just constantly staggers you, it looks like. That's messed up. Right. Yeah, how did they allow this one? It's a good question. I guess that they're doing something behind the scenes to make it work. Alright, so I'll have to get some... I'll have to be a little bit stronger to be able to win that fight, I feel like. We'll come back later. We're not past the point of no return in this area yet. We've got a ways to go until that's a real problem. So we'll go back to the undercity and explore a little bit more. Check out the sewers, maybe get another level or two. Get some heavy armor finally would be nice. We still haven't found any. I don't think we've met anyone that even sells it yet. Overseas, what do we want, right? We must go north. We must go up to go down. Guess it's probably not hard for them to do illegal shit in town. They give you dark side points for participating. Apartments, droids. I don't think we can do anything with droids. I guess I could go check really quick. Not that far out of the way. Let me just see if anything new happens in the droid room, and then we'll hop up north. Gotta get my not art Shmartu Shmitu, right? Is she like? She's also quite physically distant.
What can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked.
Hey, thanks for not being Karth.
I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about it.
Prince Egon?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in Starfreight.
Hey, how's it going?
Just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know.
You were
I
stowaways?
don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
It's family, you have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Oh great, where did you head, Jahan?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Sure it's not his fault?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil.
Let me plant a name to you so that you want to talk about it, and then I'll refuse to give you any more details.
Intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need? Taris is a pretty good place to grow up.
I already did this.
Hey.
Cool. Character backstory hype. Someone who's not Karth. Oh, she's like temporary Karth, right? I wanna go back. Turn me around! She's like Karth in that way. Awesome, Jahan. Glad to hear it. Let's hang a right and head downstairs. This guy's not actually a merchant, is he? Oh my god, Karth. Ugh, okay. What do you want?
Yes, what's in your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't want to argue with you either. And you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
That can make you talk.
Damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes.
I forgot why people hate Karth so much.
Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud of them.
He's the passive-aggressive teenager that wants to talk but doesn't want to talk.
Invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think.
What's being noticed?
For me, our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith. And we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
Good points. I suppose you can't. That must have been hard to take.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse.
It's a pretty popular meme to dislike Karth Yukabo.
They deserve no
I don't like him either. I didn't remember why. It's just the way that the game presents his conversations with you. Like, if it was in a movie or something, it might not be so frustrating, but it's like the game pops up and says, Karth wants to talk. And he's like, I don't want to talk. Oh my god, dude.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed
being
to
less of a
expecting
douche
the worst
now.
in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Alright. Thanks, Karth. What's your new journal entry? It's obvious Karth is emotionally scarred with the betrayals of friends and allies at the start of the Sith War. There's probably more to the story, but I don't want to discuss it right now. He's one of those guys that's like personally connected to some major historical event. Makes himself feel important. Yeah, that one time Revan and Malak betrayed all of us, man. I just can't trust anybody anymore. Alright, I hang a left up here. I think I like Caden better, now that I'm remembering what Karth is actually up to. Neither of them are particularly great, and there's a reason they call Caden Karth 2.0. Beyond just being the same voice actor. Okay, I think we've done just about everything there is to do. We go to the sewers by 2 different entrances. And it looks like we still haven't found the crashed pods, I don't think, so I can try uncovering that area real quick. Give it a shot. Welcome home, Sarnas. Glad to hear it. Already full up on health, so I don't have to worry about that. I keep going this way, which is where the pod is obviously crashed. I don't know how I missed that before. Hey, frag mine. Are there any douchebags out here?
Yeah? No one's
Solo mode. Save in case we fail to roll well to recover any of these. Blow up in our face. Wish this gave you XP. There's a dude way back there. Interesting. Public soldier who's still alive. Right on.
What?
Nothing?
Help me. Please. I can feel it.
Oh, do I need to go buy the serum
like
back?
some
Shit.
kind of hideous disease. No! No! I can feel it!
Maybe if I had it before talking to him, we could have saved him. Oh well. Oh, it just does it off screen or something, Sarnas? Wasn't seeing the pop up.
What?
Huh? I'm here.
Mission in Karth. Almost got stuck. That would have been a bummer. This game actually reminds me of Guild Wars 1. Just the way the environment is laid out. Like Pulleversky was saying, these older 3D games tend to feel pretty sparse and empty. Just limitations at the time. Doesn't pop up. I guess I can test it pretty easily, right? Alright. Oh, so you can rescue him? Well, 12,985.
Huh? No one's getting
Don't think being stealth actually matters, but just in case. Just so I can confirm, she has 10,388. $10,388. It doesn't look like they actually get any XP for it, which is too bad. Maybe you have to disable it to get XP instead of recovering. Or they're like, oh, they gave you the mine. That's the reward. If that's the case, screw the mines. That's a little bit too much micro for a game like this. Don't worry about it. Now, let's try going into the northwest sewer entrance first. Maybe it's just a 2 thing. Let's see. Sewer type.
Huh?
Glad we have mission for this. Let me try just disabling this one, see what happens. Okay, looks like it's nothing. May as well try to recover it.
I'm here.
Good to know.
Let's go!
Oops, went pretty well. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
I guess if you just click it, you automatically try to disable instead of recover. I have to screw that up next time. This is where all those points in awareness are finally paying off. Let's hit this computer over here.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Volker base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zaalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find Big Z. That energy shield,
Oh, is there a reason why it didn't give me XP when I picked it up there? Or you're just talking about it in the second game, that's how it works. Hey! Moblins, I mean Gamorreans. Two only, gotcha. So it's a slow but potential way to get around the finite XP problem, I guess. If you miss some stuff. It's a Pat!
You asked for this! Let's go!
Just go back to the earlier guys and see if they have any loot on them. Since the remains in this game are kind of wonky. Loot doesn't always drop right away. Sewer door. We'll try to wrap up a few minutes early here so that we stay as close to on time as possible with sub block. So Probably about another 5 minutes. Switch. Hey, we here at the rad. Lots of different paths here. Let's try taking the one that we know will be back. Get some extra Gamorrean kills probably from the path. Nice. Grats, Karth. GG. Skills, you got no skills. Generally pretty bad at everything. Pretty much just treat injury is all that makes sense for you to learn. Now this is tougher. None of these are particularly good. Melee weapons, no. Blaster pistols he's already maxed out on. Probably toughness then, I guess? I hate doing toughness though. +1 to skill checks and bonus to saving throws might actually be good. Cybernetic implants, once we find some, up the amount of stuff you can use might actually be good. Let's go with that. They can give you pretty decent stat bonuses. It's almost like having a feat that increases your one of your attributes.
Huh? What?
62 credits.
Huh?
Yeah, right. That's a lot of Gamorreans. Oh wow, I'm tired there. He's like, whoa. Credits, let's try that again. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Because I had an antidote equipped and I'd already had the stat wear off. There we go. That's better.
Down you go!
That's going better now. Holy shit, 20 damage. Jeez, guys.
Ready.
Try to win that without dying if I can. Maybe I need to focus on the non-elites first, since they go down faster. Chief, I guess they're all elites, huh? Let me try to micro them a bit better, too. Oh, they're not close enough, are they? It's like power attack, basically. Okay, see how that goes.
You asked for this!
Alright, so do the same thing. Get all our hits here. Switch back to the hero. Try using a med kit first. There we go. Perfect. Should be okay after that, I think. Oh, just the Gamorrean chief hits like a truck. I guess I can just use the rest of my party. That should be fine. Don't die, Karth. I believe in you. Keep tanking it. Nice.
I'm here.
Not pretty, but we won anyway. Ooh, that's cool. Tempted to head outside and go get a free heal before we progress much further. Cardio regulator, fortitude +2. Monitors heartbeat and breathing and releases chemicals into the body. Should either of these become regular, use a higher fortitude. So fortitude saves are against poisons, I'm guessing, like the Rukil disease debuff. Try to sneak outside and get a full heal, and then we'll get ready for sub-block. It keeps playing the combat is over sound when I come out of the menu. It's fun. don't believe dead party members miss out on XP. In fact, I think everyone in the game gets XP whether they're in your party or not. So even like the people I haven't recruited yet are leveling up as we speak. I believe that's true, not 100% sure. They're a little bit more careful with that since there's a finite amount of XP in the game. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it makes less sense, but it's one of those things where making sense isn't fun, right? And should always be focused on making the game fun, rather than appealing to realism. Because it ends up creating this, like, toxic, not as fun gameplay behavior. BioWare is quite good about it. Everyone just gets all the XP whether they're there or not.
You amaze me. I wish I had some type of reward.
Heal me, that'll count. Cool guys, we'll be back in a few minutes with Patreon sublog, which today is East Origin, Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, and McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. See you soon. Hey, we're back. Let's go ahead and get some East Origin on. This is Spiky's sub-block game that we've been working on for a while. This game's actually really cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Got a kick-ass soundtrack, too. On the last episode, I did go back and watch the last one. Spiky. On the last episode, we had to power up an evil ring, and I was having a lot of trouble with it because I hadn't fully upgraded my weapon. So I finished upgrading my weapon, and surprise, surprise, the enemies we had to kill went down in like 4 hits instead of like 400 hits. So we have that advantage. Okay, make sure I get everything working here, and we can go